Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here today on the channel, as we're back here for some more Chicago Bears franchise here today. And the Bears are back on home again for the second straight week, and of course the second straight week we have a primetime game. It is Sunday night this time here at Soldier Field, as you see the fireworks going off. And of course the Bears just defeated the Lions in a Thursday night matchup there. And of course this week we're taking on the Baltimore Orioles, who recently just lost to the Steelers in week 1, as they're 0-1 right now, and they lost to them at home on Monday night 24-14. So this is their second straight primetime game as well. Jackson, I see that his numbers so far down there in the left there, not too impressive there, as they had a really tough time. Pittsburgh was able to score in all 4 quarters with a touchdown, with the exception of the third quarter. They had Pittsburgh had a 10-0 lead, or I should say had a 3-point lead there, winning the first half 10-7 against against Baltimore. Baltimore just could not get anything going. There you see Lamar Jackson's numbers, 145 there for his passing. King Henry was actually stopped, as well as the former Alabama player and phenom. 9 carries, 36 yards. Jackson did have a rushing touchdown on 5 carries for 30 yards, and Mitchell helped out as well with a goal line touchdown there for the Ravens. Mark Andrews, 6 catches for 68 yards, no touchdowns for him. Really, truly, the Steelers just did a great job there defensively. Historically, these two teams are known for their defenses, but this one here today, or at least for the Ravens here in this game, they just did not really do too much defensively. They just really had a struggle for the majority of the game. As you take a look at some of their defensive numbers here, not the big splashy numbers that we normally see from them. And of course that is concerning a lot of people in Baltimore. Not the start they were hoping to have, especially with the talent they have here this season. And of course they're already hitting the emergency button already, saying, hey, we need to change this, and we need to change this now. So we're talking to our Glenn Powers, our offensive coordinator here, talking about the expectations that we have for our first round pick that the media has been talking about here as of late here. And of course, I think they're talking about Danny Hill, who had a pretty decent game in that week 1. He had 1 tackle for loss. We're expecting, obviously, we're expecting big things from him, but at the same time, we're going to take our time developing him on the field and get him out there as much as we possibly can. So they're asking us about what our expectations for him, and I think 8 sacks. I don't think it's risky. I think that's a legitimate, honest number for us, and that's what we're going to try to do here this season. Try to get him 8 sacks and see what he does for that. I think he can get more than that. He might get slightly more than that. He might get close to 12, but I think 8's a good number for him. So we're definitely going to get involved and try to get him involved in today's game with try to get a couple of sacks here today. And of course, we like to get a hold of this man right here. Yes, Lamar Jackson, who has been a huge problem for a lot of defenses over the past couple of years there. And of course, always coming close as he's been an MVP for the NFL for quite a few times, but never has really won the ring. And people in Baltimore are hoping that this will be the year. As you see his numbers there, he's starting to regress in some areas in his passing game, in his mid-range and his mid and short-range accuracy there. And awareness is kind of going down a little bit there, but he is slowly regressing. Not a huge fall from grace from him. Roquan Smith is a guy definitely we're going to have to watch out for in the running game here. They want us to run the ball more inside this week, so I think that's a fair thing to, of course, ask for here. As he does have some pretty good speed there for his size. Tackling is good. Block shading is starting to go up, but his play regression, or I should say play recognition, and a couple other things are kind of going down for him. And of course, there you see Andrews, one of their better tight ends right now, by far one of their best tight ends they've had for a couple of years now. Hamilton, Tucker, their kicker, who's always in there. Of course, Derrick Henry, like I said, not having a great game last week. He didn't have any rushing touchdowns, and he was well short of 100 yards there. He was only at 63 yards on 6 carries, I believe. So the star dev player here, of course, you see break tackles gone down a little bit. Acceleration's gone up, but the carrying has gone down as well. So he's still the same Derrick Henry, so we still got to treat him the same way like we normally would, especially Derrick Henry from years past back in Tennessee. We still got to make sure he is not going to be a threat and run the offense obviously through him, but the running game, and we got to kind of neutralize him as best as we possibly can. So we see the kickoff here, and the Ravens will get the ball first, as we'll see their quarterback coming out here as Jackson. Of course, had a decent year last year, and I believe they were in the playoffs. And there you see from last week. And of course, that's the Jackson that we like to have show up here in today's game here. We don't want it to, really true. We don't want to have him running around on us. And so obviously we'll be watching for him to take off, and of course have some packages that we have in store for him when it comes to reading or spies out there, quarterback spies, and just making sure that he does not go all willy-nilly around this field here in Soldier Field. We see a run and a stop there by Henry as he gets his first carry of the day, and that's going to be an 8-yard carry for him. 2nd and 2 coming up here for the Baltimore Ravens as they'll hand off again to Henry. Henry going to be stopped, and he's going to be just short there of the first down marker. We'll see a 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Ravens, and of course we have to watch out for the run here. And yep, that's exactly what I was talking about. Henry, they're going to try some kind of little play action or a little trickery or some kind of jet sweep or whatever, some type of move there, especially in this short range there against Henry. And Henry just not explosive coming out of the backfield there, which is fine by me. Hopefully that'll be the case all throughout the rest of the game. Now they decided to go for here on 4th and 2, which is very aggressive for them. I'm really surprised they're going this way. But they're going to hand off to Henry there, and Henry just gets plowed there very quickly as he is dropped there quickly. And nice stop there from Sweat as that 4th down is going to be denied. And so we'll get now good field position here at midfield with Caleb Williams and the Bears offense. And of course last week with the Bears offense, we ran the ball. It's pretty successful. We had 100 yards from Swift. We could have had a little bit more. I think we should have ran the ball a little bit more. But we seemed like we were just in this passing mode here. And Williams did a great job there. Had 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Of course, he had a rushing touchdown as well. So he's pretty much well-rounded all in this game, and we're hoping to see the same thing again. Of course, Roman Duze was targeted several times there. I believe we have if I'm not mistaken, I don't think I showed it here in the last episode, but there is a thing where we have to get like, what is it? We got to get something like 80 receptions between the 2 top receivers for our club. So we're trying to get Caleb Williams, or trying to get Roman Dunze as well as Cole Clement involved in that. So you're looking at possibly somewhere around 8 to 10 catches for them in the game, between the 2 of them to get that. And I think we can do that with our top 2 top receivers, because they are pretty much our 2 top receivers, and of course DJ Moore in a distant 3rd. We'll see a now handoff here to Swift as he runs this one there for a few yards, as that's going to be enough there for the 1st down. Help them move the chains there for the Bears as they get now at the 28-yard line of the Ravens. Ravens here, of course, like I said, they did not do such a great job there against the Steelers last week. And as we see, Roman Duze gets a great catch. Going to find his way inside the 10, and he's going to be stopped at the 4 as he gets tackled there. A nice reception there. A huge yards after catch there for him as they get another 1st and goal now here, or the first and goal in the game here today, as they'll see Williams now now in shotgun here. Looks like it's going to be a run as they have their big boys on the line here. So we'll see a handoff here. They're going to throw a handoff to Swift, and Swift is going to be met there by Swift's going to be met by Smith on that tackle. That's Roquan Smith, who we have to try to avoid here today, and now let him blow our hat back up here. As we'll see a ball on the 3-yard line here. Swift again going to run this one up the middle there, but he is going to get stopped. And Caleb cannot believe it. So now we'll see what Johnson can do as he's coming out of the backfield here on 3rd and goal. Handoff to here. Johnson running this one here, fighting his way into the end zone there, and he gets in there. Touchdown, Bears. As Chicago's on the board here first. As that's going to be the first rushing touchdown for Johnson here today. Roquan Johnson as he finds his way in there. Nice run. And great job there bulldozing his way into the end zone for his first touchdown of the season. We'll see now what we can try to do here on this 1st and 10 for the Ravens. As we'll see, of course, Lamar Jackson takes off there on that carry as he's, of course, known to do that quite often on first downs. More of a design play for him. 2nd and 4 coming up. He drops back in the pocket. Throws this one up there quickly. Finds a receiver. And he's going to get dropped there at the 38-yard line, just short of a first down marker. So now 3rd and 1. Got to watch for the run here from either from Lamar or from Henry, which is a tough task here, but we'll see here. And it's going to be, of course, Henry. And Henry's going to be met in the backfield. And so that's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. Nice stop there, I believe, from Baker. And the Bears will force a 3 and out. 1st and 10 here after the punt. Ball on the own 20-yard line here. Hand off to Swift. Swift's going to run this one up the middle. And he is going to be stopped for 3. As there's a little too much push and shove in for my taking there between for the Ravens here. Homer now has the football here. Of course, he scored his first touchdown last week against the Lions late in that game. As he'll get a short yardage there on that play. 3rd and 7 coming up. Ball on the 22-yard line. As Williams here again drops back here in the pocket. Throws this one up there. That's going to be batted away. Nice job there from the corner who makes the play. I believe that's Hamilton on that one. And that'll be force us to punt. As now we'll have the Ravens having to get the ball at their own 34-yard line. Handoff there to Henry as he'll get his first down of the game here. As he's able to stumble there for that one there. New set of downs here for the Ravens, looking to try to add on to this. As we'll see the ball at the 46-yard line. Drop back for Jackson. Jackson fires this one quickly. As that one's going to be caught and taken there at the 46. And there's an injury. As that is Bateman who got the catch. And Bateman now has to come off the field. Hopefully his injury is not too serious. I was going to say serious. I was about to say serious, not too injury. But anyway, we'll see a catch ball there. As that's going to be caught. That's a nice reception for the receiver. As they'll get another first down. Ravens this time around, they're just really kind of taking their time here with the run and the pass and trying to just get as much as they possibly can. And of course, doing a good job here fighting for those extra yardage. See, guy that loves to fight there for yardage there. That's going to be Henry as he gets a few there on that carry. And that'll be it for the first quarter. First quarter, Bears lead this one here. They can get a touchdown there in the end zone, 7-0. And of course, the Ravens scoreless right now, but they're on the they're tracking that end zone down. Try to get in the end zone for the first time here as we start the second quarter. So 2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball at the 42-yard line here in Bears territory. As we see a motion here. We'll see a drop back here from screen pass there to the halfback. He'll get the catch. And that'll be a loss there from Edwards. TJ Edwards did a great job there making that stop in the backfield. Love seeing him doing that. We'll see a 3rd and 11 coming up. And we'll see a man in motion and a drop back here from Jackson. Jackson finds Andrews, and Andrews gets the catch, and he is just going to be hit hard there by TJ Edwards, as that's going to be a short of the first down. So 4th and inch is coming up here. They'll kick a field goal here. This will be about a 55-yarder, we'll say. And this kick is up, and this kick is deep. It is good. No problem there from the Justin Tucker there on that kick as he gets that one there for the Ravens. Ravens trail by 4. It's now 7-3 as we'll see play action here for Williams. Ball on their own 25-yard line. Pass completed there by DJ Moore. And Moore finds his way there at the 43-yard line of the Ravens. So nice big play there, nice chunk play. Let's see if we can continue getting down the field. As we'll see the run going back into play here. And this time it is Roquan Smith as he just bolts out of the back, coming out of the back, into the backfield there of the Bears and gets a hold of Swift. So now 2nd and 12 coming up. Ball to 45. A handoff there to Swift again. Swift trying to get down the field here, but 70 for us. Did not do a good job blocking that time. So we definitely have to talk to him about that. So now we're looking at a 3rd down. This is going to be a passing situation here for Williams. Drops back here, throws up. This one up to Scott. And Scott doing a great job here. Ever since late last season, we had that injury there from Keenan Allen. Scott has really picked up the pace here and done a great job here, especially situations on 3rd downs here for us. As now we'll see Roquan Johnson here runs this one on the left-hand side, and he's going to get only 2 yards on that carry. So now 2nd down coming up here. We're inside the 20 of the Ravens. And we're looking to try to get at least, at best, try to get a field goal here. But we'll try to run this one up the middle there, and that's going to be stopped as we had a couple of Owens, Sampson, and I believe Smith got the stop there on our halfback. Pretty much smashed him there up the middle. We'll see Swift again runs this one there, and again, they get to our halfback and make a nice stop. So now we're going to go ahead and say, you know what, let's try to see what we can do here. 4th and 3. They're not going to, I figure they're not going to figure this out on us as we'll run this one here. And no, they say, hey, we know exactly what you're trying to do, and we're going to make a nice stop, and they did so there. So we missed out on getting points. Should have took the 3, but instead we were confident we can get at least the 1st down to get this drive continuing going. And they say no otherwise as they stop Johnson this time in the backfield. So turnover on downs. Ravens will get the ball on their own 9-yard line as we just really not need to be going there on 4th down there. I thought he was going to pull. I thought he was going to get out, break out of that tackle. Nice job there from the defense on Jackson on that design play, stopping him in the backfield. 2nd and 11 coming up as Jackson now drops back in the pocket. He is now running for his life as he is going down the field here, and he makes a nice run as Owens finally making the stop, but it's already too late as they got the 1st down. And I thought we should have had him on that play there, but and it looked like TJ Edmonds he just fell out there or something. I think he's all right, but we'll see now. Handoff here to the halfback. He's going to run this one instead. They bring out the 2nd string halfback there on that play. 2nd and 3 coming up. Ball on the 36-yard line of the Ravens. Ravens here having a pretty successful, good drive here right now. They're staying alive. And they move in Mark Andrews there. Throw a quick pass there to him. He's going to get the catch, and he's going to be able to get enough. No, he's not going to get forward progress there as he runs out of bounds there at the 38-yard line. 3rd and 1, handoff to Henry, and Henry's going to get the 1st down. As he's able, they'll say he got forward progress there, and he got to the 1st down sticks. Ball now on the 40-yard line, man in motion here for the Ravens. As we'll see a drop handoff here, play action, drop back there. Ball is going to be tipped away from Johnson, and no such luck there for number 81. I forgot who that is there, but now the ball at the 40-yard line here, 2nd and 10 for the Ravens as we stop. And a nice stop there for us as we get to the King Henry there before he starts going out ballistic on us on that run. Now man in motion, that'll be Andrews. As we'll see play action. And now Jackson going to have to run for his life there as we get a hold of him there. Nice job there from the defensive line. I think that's Dexter as he gets the sack there. Nice play there from him. And that's going to force them to punt the football. Now 1st and 10 after the punt. Ball on the 22-yard line. Just under 2 minutes left here in this first half. Swift trying to just get manhandled there. Breaks a couple tackles before he finally just gets. He just can't really do much there for himself. And now Johnson coming out here to help out as he runs this one, and he's got enough there for the 1st as he is able to move the chains. Timeout being called here by the Bears. They'll take their 1st timeout. They have 2 remaining. So now 1:12 left here. It's a 7-3 game. Williams here running out of the boot here. He's throwing this one down the field. Finds his tight end. Finds Cole Clement on a big play. Nice job there as those two are able to connect, and that's going to be a huge first down. But now the Booth wants to take a look at this. Now, come on, Booth. This was a catch. You know it is. This was a really great catch because Williams is doing a great job here of just, you know, making plays as he can and realizing, hey, if I can't make the play, I got to use my legs and at least try to get this, you know, run with the ball with my legs and then be able to throw on the run, which has been better for him this season compared to the first start of the beginning of the season last year. So now 1st and 10, about 1:05 left here in the first quarter, or the first half, excuse me. As we see a pass play there. There is a flag on the play here. We'll see who this is on. The crowd's not liking this at all because they say a illegal man down the field. How is McGovern going down the field illegally? He's not a receiver. He should be going, but okay, whatever. So a 5-yard penalty on us. That's going to be a 1st and 15. Ball the 44. Almost feel like we're going to be taken for a ride here soon. As we'll see, Williams here throws this one incomplete as he was trying to get that one to DJ Moore. Or excuse me, I believe, DJ Moore there on that play. 2nd and 15 coming up. All the 44 still as Williams here drops back in the pocket. He's got to get rid of it as he throws this one away. As it looks like the defensive line just manhandling our offensive line there, and we got to do a better job of protecting Williams. So now 3rd and 15, ball still on the 44-yard line here. We got to do a better job of protection. As Williams here trying to go way down the field here, but I think he's waiting just too late there to get down, throw the ball down the field, and there's another opportunity there we missed out on, and we're gonna be forced to punt. So we punt them inside their 20 at the 12, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. Or no, it's going to be a completed pass there, as that's going to be now 2nd and 5. So the pass was completed. We'll see now man in motion. That'll be Andrews. As see a quick screen pass there to halfback King Henry, as Derrick Henry is able to get to the first down marker. So now final 10 seconds left of the game here for the Ravens. Ravens here down by 4. And I'm sure this will be a deep pass play of some sort here, so we got to get ready as they will not snap the ball there. I thought he was going to try to throw deep, maybe snap at the last second, but not the case there. And that is how this one's going to end. As we go into the half, it is a 7-3 ball game, a tight ball game indeed. Both defenses are playing very well for themselves here, even though they've given up points to each other. Excuse me, but it's not like a trading scores here like it was last week with the Lions. As we see, Chiefs get a nice win over the Cowboys there in Jerry's world, 52-34. Chiefs are now bouncing back from that loss last week against the Jets, and they're now 1-1. Packers, of course, got a nice win last week, and they get a win again this week. Love, you see his numbers there: touchdown, interception. And, of course, over 200 yards for the day for him. 22-17 against the Commanders. So, nice win there in Green Bay. There's the rest of your scores there. You guys can pause the video, check it out. As Jets get another win, 42-21. Wow. I'm getting a little nervous about the Jets now. And they get a win over the Falcons. So, they're now 2-0. Looking very, becoming very popular there in the New York area. We'll see if that trend will continue here next week. As we'll see the kickoff here, Romanduze will have it, and he will get this ball down to the 26-yard line for the 1st and 10 here as we start off the second half. Of course, we'll make some halftime adjustments as well, especially I think we're going to have to figure out a way, excuse me, how to run this ball up the middle as that ball almost gets taken away there. Good job there from the defense, batting that one away from Cole Clement. But yeah, we got to find a way of getting this ball moved on the ground as DeAndre Swift's been having a rough day against those linebackers for the Ravens. As Cole Clement makes a nice catch, and that's a nice first down. In some ways, I almost feel like we're going to be we're if we keep passing the way we are, we're passing very well, which I'm liking. But I think if we pass a little too much, that's going to put us in a trap here, and they're going to get us on interceptions. And that's going to, and of course, they've already got the run shut down, you know, pretty much not necessarily shut down completely on us here, but not letting us run the ball like we discussed about during practice, and trying to run the ball inside and try to, you know, get the ball, move the ball. That's usually, for us, for the Bears, moving the ball on the ground is the best thing for us. And it seems like they're trying to do their best to take that away from us here today, but we gotta get out of that. Maybe we got to get DeAndre Swift more involved in the passing game here. Throw some short passes to him. As you see, pass there to Moore this time as he gets the catch. He's not being brought down. Finally, he is brought down there by number 93 of the Ravens. But that's going to be enough there for some positive yardage. 2nd and 3 as we're at the Ravens 37-yard line. Williams pass there. There's to DJ Moore, and Moore is going to drop the football at the last minute and cannot complete the catch. As Roquan Swift, I don't know if you can tell, but his X factor is lit up right now. He is playing he's very confident right now. There you see it going down coming right at us there as we throw this one to Scott there. Good thing he came down, barreling down at us, because I don't think we would have got that play off to Scott. As we get a new set of downs here for the Bears. Bears now on the 31-yard line of the Ravens. As we'll see a play action here. So Williams here run this out. Williams here looking for a deep pass there. Finds Roman Dunze, and he finds at the 5-yard line. Big play there as Humphries is upset with himself, not covering Roman Dunze as well as he should have. And Rome gets a catch there. Dives for, keeps his both feet in bounds there, drags his feet, and comes down with the play. Big catch there for us. Let's see if we can finish it off in the end zone here. 1st and 10, ball on the 5. Or I should say 1st and goal here on the 5. And that's going to be a stop there as we lose 2 on the play. So now Williams here desperately trying to figure out how to get this ball in the end zone. I believe they're going to switch it up here. I think got trips to the right here. Usually this is a run play. Yep, it is. Going to run this one with Swift. Swift should have stayed on the outside there, but he tried to bounce back inside. And he's going to get stopped at the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal coming up here. Ball on the 1-yard line. They got all their big boys on the goal line, so it's going to be a goal line run here. Run this one with Swift, and Swift gets in there. Touchdown, Chicago. As DeAndre Swift gets his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season, his 1st of today's game. And that's a nice run there from him as he finds his way in the end zone. Good play. Great run there. And that's how we want to end it. 11 plays, 74 yards, taking 4:45 off the clock. And let's see what we can do now here on defensively. Defensively, we need some turnovers. We need to be more physical. We need to, not necessarily hurt these guys, but we just need to just put them in check. As we see a hit there, nice job there from Edmonds as he stops Henry there. I see Henry's only get a yard on that carry. 2nd and 9 coming up, and we'll see Andrews again in motion. So we got to kind of keep a close eye on him. And that's the pass going to be thrown right to him, like I just mentioned. And Gordon able to trip him up, and he's going to fall down for the play there. Nice catch there for him as he does get the 1st down now at the 47-yard line. As they're now audible again here. Jackson has now number 88 now in motion. Drops back in the pockets. Pass there to Andrews, and Andrews gets the catch as Andrews now has over 50 yards now for the day for him. We'll see now 2nd and 2, and we'll see now a handoff. That's going to go to Henry, and Henry trying to run on the outside that time, not running from the inside like he normally does. As he is stopped in the backfield there. 3rd and 4 coming up. Pass up the middle there. That's going to be completed. Nice catch there for the receiver. As he's going to come up with it. A great job there from Jackson. Dumping that play at the last second there for him. As that will help him get the 1st down. Jackson here. Looking at the sideline to see if a change of play. They do have a man in motion. Drop back. Throw it up the middle. That's going to be caught there. And that's going to be a reception. And a nice first down, or just short of the first down there, for a couple yards there for the Ravens. Ravens QB now up the middle here, throws this one there to Andrews. Andrews has no problem, finds a way into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown, Ravens. Ravens get in the end zone, and Andrews, I believe his first of the day here. As that's just a quick little dump pass up the middle there. And just a great job there finding your big target there like him. And able to find the way in the end zone. Now they're going to go for 2 here. They're going to try to make this a 3-point ball game. And we'll see a pass there. Incomplete. And nice play there. That is the rookie Danny Hill making the stop. Great job there from him. As now we'll see the ball down the 23-yard line after their 2-point conversion being failed there by the Ravens. And a nice run there from Swift as he makes a big run there for a gain of 8. We'll see if they go back to him here on 2nd and 2. And they do. They're going to run this one up the middle there, and he's going to get there. And he's going to get another first down there. Moving the chains once again. Johnson in the backfield now here with Williams here on this 1st and 10. And we'll see the ball there at their own 35-yard line. Williams here drops back in the pocket here. Goes up. Throws this one there. That one almost taken back for a pick 6. Oh my goodness! And then we find out that there's that Swift has a fracture. Oh my goodness! Well, no, we don't need that right now. As Cole Clement drops the football, as he's pretty much blanketed there on that pass there. So now on 3rd and 10 here, we got to be. I'm really concerned about that fracture. I wonder what type of fracture it is on Swift, as he's like our bread and butter when it comes to the offense. There, we run stuff through him a lot. So we gotta see. Hopefully, if he has a fracture, he's gonna be out for several weeks. Oh my goodness, jeez. I wonder when that happened. I think that might have happened on that last play that he ran. So here we are now, open backfield here. So we have now 5 wide. And we'll see Williams now. He's going to scramble. Williams is going to go ahead and take off. And he's going to get a few yards on that carry. As now we're looking at a 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Manageable 2nd down. We'll see. We kind of go either way here. We'll see what they'll try to do. Johnson is in the backfield there for the Bears. As he'll take the remaining snaps between him and Homer now in this game, as Williams is set out for the rest of the game. He's definitely not coming back for this one here. And he may be out for the next couple of weeks. We'll have to get a report on that at the end of the video here. As 1st and 10 comes up, and we're able to get it to the ball there to the receiver. So now 10 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. We'll try to see if we can get this one near the 25. That'll be the first down. As Williams here now try to run this himself, but he's going to be brought down. And a nice sack there by Obajuvo, as he will get this one there. And that'll be it for the 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter, we had a serious injury with Swift. And right now we're struggling as we're trying to get this ball moved here. And right now we got to put all our trust in the running game into Johnson and Homer for the remainder of this game, and probably for the next several weeks. 2nd and 11 coming up here, as we'll see the ball at the 35-yard line of the Ravens. Bears here move the football there with Clement, and he'll get that one to the 26. And you see there Caleb there, 12 of 20, 200 yards there. So not a bad day in the passing game here for him. Looks like he might have to step up a little bit more here in the next 10 minutes. 3rd and 3 coming up. Williams here throws a quick pass there to the 2nd string tight end Everett, as he'll get the catch. And that'll be another first down there for the Bears, as their 2nd string tight end does a great job there converting there on that pass to get the first. As we'll see Johnson now runs this one here. Johnson trying to fight again, which we've seen him do quite often in this game, of course, last week. And he fights for that more of that extra yardage that he says is his. So we're looking at now a 2nd and 1 coming up. A handoff there to Johnson. Johnson stiffs arms, tries to find the first down marker, gets spinned around, and he is going to come up short here, as the referees say it's going to be 3rd and inches. So 3rd and inches coming up here We'll see what Williams is going to do here in this situation. He's going to throw under the coverage there to Roman Dunze, and Dunze gets this one inside the 5. Nice catch there from him, and that'll be another 1st and 10, or in this case, 1st and goal now for the Bears. Ball at the 3-yard line here, and we'll see a handoff here to Johnson there, as he is able to he's trying to do his best there, trying to break off the tackle. But the ball now placed at the 1-yard line. We'll see what they'll do here. They have all the big boys on the line here. Run this one up the gut here, and he's going to be stuffed and told, no, not going to happen. As that was a good job there, a good defensive play there from the Ravens. As now we have Homer in the backfield here. We'll see what he can do here on this 3rd and goal. And I imagine this time they're going to go from the other side here as they do the same thing to Homer. As they bring him down at the 1. And it's now going to be 4th and goal coming up here for the Bears. And the Bears say, you know what? We don't care. We're going to go for it here. So they have, looks like, Johnson back on the field here. And Johnson finds his way in there as he is going to get tackled finally in the end zone. Too late. The ball crossed the plane. That's going to be a touchdown for the Bears, as Johnson gets his 2nd rushing touchdown in today's game. And the Bears tack on more here, as it's going to be a 21-6 ball game. Or, 21-9 ball game, as there's about less than 6.5 left. 1st and 10 here for the Ravens, as Jackson has a man in motion. Trying to move around chess pieces here. So we'll see a pass there. That's going to be completed right up the middle there for the reception. That's going to be another 1st down. Or, no, just a drop ball there instead. So now we jump to a 3rd and 10 here now. Jackson drops back deep in the pocket here. Jackson is going to be met by Sweat, and he's going to be brought down, as Rosengardner is going to be coming off the field there for the Ravens. And now Ravens are going to go for it here on 4th and 24. Jackson drops back in the pocket up the middle. Ball's going to be batted away, and that's going to be a turnover on downs, as they're going to give us a nice, sweet field here to score now, as the ball's placed on their 12-yard line. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson going to run this one in there, and touchdown, Bears! I love when teams get aggressive here, especially on their own side of the field, and they give a turnover on downs here. And then that case there is like, no, if you guys are going to be that aggressive, we're going to be aggressive too at you on short field. We're not going to take too much time there. As we put them on the board here once again. Johnson, his 3rd rushing touchdown today. That's going to be his 3rd of the season. As the Bears now back on defense here. See if defense now can get some kind of turnover. They got to force them. They forced them on 4th down, turn it over. We'll see if we can do that again, or see if we get some kind of forced fumble or interception here. Ball the 20-yard line. Pass there to Henry as he gets the catch there. Nice screen pass there. As now we're looking at a 2nd and 4 now here for the Ravens. As Jackson throws this one up there, and that's going to be at the feet of the receiver. Nice coverage there from Gordon, forcing the receiver not to go for it there. It's now 3rd and 4 coming up, ball on the 34-yard line. Man in motion. As Jackson here drops back in the pocket, looks up, fires this one there. Had it in his hand, but dropped it. Gordon slaps it out of his hand at the last minute, causing them to drop the football. Incomplete pass. And they're going to go for it here again on 4th down. 4th and 4 coming up here, ball on the 34-yard line. Jackson looking at the sideline for a change of the formation. There trying to find the receiver, but Edmonds there on the hit. Nice job there breaking up that pass, and we will get the ball now again on turnover on downs here on the Ravens inside their own 40-yard line. This time it's going to be at the 34-yard line. As we see, last time it was at the 12, and we're able to run it with Johnson. And, of course, Johnson, he's been in the end zone now 3 times now here today, as we have another short field here, and it seems like the Ravens cannot really do too much control of getting hold of him. And we'll try to see if we can take advantage of that once we get closer in get into the red zone here, especially inside the 10. First and 10. Williams here drops back in the pocket, looks up, throws pass there to DJ Moore. And Moore's going to get the catch for a gain of 5 on the play. 5 wide again. Cole Clement there on the closer to the wide receiver there, or the quarterback there. Up the middle there. Cole Clement had it but dropped it. Oh, man, big Cole. You got to hold on to those there, buddy. Those are plays that we're looking forward to seeing you catch. As we'll see now, 4th and 5 coming up. Bears decide to go for it as well. They have nothing really to lose. As we'll see, Williams here goes up. That ball's going to be tipped away, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. And Simpson made a nice job there tipping that one away. The Ravens will get the ball back on their own 39-yard line after that failed 4th down. Pass there can be completed there by Andrews. And Andrews gets the catch, and that's going to be enough there for a few yards. As we'll see now, 2nd and 4 coming up. Jackson has a man in motion here. And so he'll drop back, look up, fires this one there. That's going to go to Andrews, and nice throw and a nice throw there from Jackson. A nice catch there for Andrews getting the first. Not much they can really do here, even if they score. That's not going to help them too much. They would have to score and then get a onside kick to get them back in this ball game, as they're running no huddle. So they're not trying to use their timeouts here. Of course, they're trying to use those timeouts and more stickier situations. As, oh, geez, a nice hit there on Henry, and he bounces around and finally drops down. As we're looking at a 3rd and 1 on this no huddle. Jackson goes up the middle there, thrown there to the wide receiver, and his wide receiver gets the catch, and he's going to get wrapped up inside the 20. Mark him near the 15-yard line there in Bears territory. As Jackson here now throws off to the left-hand side, and his receiver cannot hold on to it. Incomplete pass. Going to be now 2nd and 10, and now Jackson going to call his own number, and he's going to lose a yard there now on Sweat. And Sweat stops him in the backfield. Jackson now up the middle here, throws this one up there. That gets tipped. It almost got caught there, but it gets tipped away. And almost number 13 there for the Ravens almost had it. As we see here, it looks like one of our players has got a broken finger. Okay. 4th and 11 here is getting really physical as we see a pass being completed. Touchdown Ravens. As the Ravens see Hardman there in the end zone, and they're able to get to him. And I think it's too little too late for the Ravens. As that's 9 plays, 70 yards. And it's now a 28-16 ball game. So they're trying to kick the onside kick here. We got our hands you now, and that's going to be DJ Moore. As Moore is going to give himself up. Oh, come on there. Well, seriously. They already blew the whistle. Get off of them. So now with 2:19 left, ball on their own 46. Williams here drops back in the pocket. Williams throws this one up. That's going to be tipped away. And that is going to be Rockhin Smith there, as he is covering the linebacker or tight end there. Flag on the play here. It's going to be a free play there for us, as we'll see Cole Clement going down the field. And this one I think is on the Ravens here. I think they were in the neutral zone. Yeah, neutral zone infraction as they're offsides. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. A free play for us. And that's going to be a 1st and 10 here for the Bears. As the Bears now at the 23-yard line of the Ravens. So thank you for that free play there. And we'll see. Williams here, he'll drop back in the pocket. Looks up. He's going to fire this one there. That's going to be Roman Dunze. He gets that one at the 1. We seen him do that last week in that closer. Which was just a garbage time touchdown for us. But nonetheless, he almost does it again here in this one as he just dives and gets stopped at the 1. Fortunately, yeah, his knee just comes down too soon. So now it's we haven't had the 2-minute warning yet here. Ball at the 1-yard line. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson runs this one in there, and we're at the 2-minute warning. Touchdown, Bears. As that's going to be Johnson's 4th rushing touchdown in today's game. Nice job for him. And honestly, he has not had that much yardage here. I think he's a little over 40 yards here in today's game on 4 rushing touchdowns. So most of his touchdowns that came from inside the 5 here. So now, under 2 minutes left here. Gonna be the last drive here for Baltimore. As Baltimore trailing here by quite a bit. And that ball's gonna be put away there. Nice job from the Bears defense stopping that play. As we now will see a 2nd and 10 coming up. Really looking for some type of interception here if we can get it to end this ball game. Drop back, nobody in the backfield there for him, as you'll see a quick pass there underneath the coverage, and that's going to be enough there for the help move the chains. As we do have a man down on the field there, one of our Bears, and looks like it's going to be Sweat, and hopefully his injury is not too serious. We've been having too many injuries in today's game here against this very physical Ravens squad here. Even though they're down, but they're definitely not out, as they're decided, oh, we can't win a game here, we'll just hurt you guys. And so far they've been doing so. As we'll see Andrews gets a catch there. It's his bruised sternum. He'll return to the game, so Sweat's all right. He'll return. He'll be fine. He probably won't be back until next week, but nonetheless here we've been getting banged up pretty bad here already here in these first 2 weeks. As we'll see a pass there being completed. And that is going to be a timeout now for the Ravens. Ravens really feel like they can do something here, change the game. But with a minute 19 left, you got a lot of work to do here. So they're going to still keep going at it here. 2nd and 2, ball 36. Pass there, going to be incomplete. Going to be dropped. As the receiver could not hold on to that. Great job there from the coverage there from our defense. Now we'll see a 3rd and 2 coming up. Jackson again throws this one up there. That's going to be caught by the receiver. And he is going to get the catch. And that's going to now have them go no huddle. Yeah, so not letting us put our guy, or not letting us change our defensive players here. And they're making these quick passes now, like to Andrews and to a couple other people here. Now they're calling another timeout. As I believe they're out of timeouts now. So no timeouts now for the Ravens. As again, they're still trying to go down the field here like it's a game for them. And we'll see now being sacked there in the back of the end zone, or back of the line there. Nice job there as we get a hold of Jackson on that play. 3rd and 11 coming up here. The final 12 seconds ticking away here. Jackson drops back here, looks up, has to throw this one away as he's pressured there. And now with 7 seconds left here, this will probably be the last play of the game for Jackson, or for Jackson and the Ravens, as this one gets thrown up there. That's going to be tipped around, but incomplete. And that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Ravens, and the Ravens will lose this one here. 35-16 is your final here in Chicago. I have to give it to the Ravens. They were definitely, no matter how bad, they were down by quite a bit here. They were fighting like this game meant something for them, even though they really were out of range of trying to get back in this ball game here, especially in the last 5 minutes of this game. But hey, they found they're trying to do their best here. Now they're 0-2, and I believe they get ready for Cincinnati next week. But yeah, they are definitely trying their best to keep themselves alive and keep things going there, like it was a nothing game. But they could not get anything going there, especially in the first quarter. There had a rough go, and of course the second half was really tough for them. But hey, we managed to do something great there. We got 21 points there scored, but we also had to make a sacrifice, and we'll see where that sacrifice is with Sweat here coming up here in just a bit. But really nice day there for us offensively. Defensively, I just wish we were just more physical. We just didn't seem like we're not hitting the guys, not making good, clean tackles. So it was just for me, defensively, it was just kind of to me, it seemed like it was just a really rough day. But hey, we stopped them. We only let them score 16 on us. And like I always say, I want to see more physicality. I want to see our linebackers. I want to see our defensive players be more physical, get cause turnovers like they did last year. They were doing that early and often there. So we'll have to see if things can turn around there for us. As you see there, time possession pretty close between the two of them. 23 minutes 49 seconds for us, 20 minutes and 1 second there for the Ravens. As for Williams in this game, 17 of 29, 272, no receiving touchdowns, no interceptions. Jackson had 2 touchdowns. He was 27 of 40 and 259 for the day. As for Swift, 16 of 54, a rushing touchdown and 2 broken tackles. Johnson, 12 of 46, 4 rushing touchdowns. He had 5 broken tackles. Henry did a great job there stopping him. 11 carries for 22 yards. Jackson as well. He didn't get in the end zone there on his using his feet. 4 for 25. Andrews found the end zone there. 10 catches for 116 for him. Roman Dunze, 5 for 83, but no touchdowns for him. Hardman had the other touchdown there for the Ravens. Touchdown wise here, receiving wise, it was just they were really sticky. The defense was really sticky, staying close to us, receiving wise. So let's not force anything when we don't have to. Defensively, some of our top players defensively, obviously, are some of the same that we usually see. But like Sweat, 7 tackles, 4 tackles for loss. Who else? Baker, 5 tackles, 3 tackles for loss and a sack. Dexter, a tackle for loss and half a sack there for him. And then TJ Edwards, 7 tackles, a tackle for loss. Just some of your regular guys that usually get their names called out, having a great defensive play for us this week, and overall, great job there. We had a few sacks, no interceptions, which I'm kind of disappointed in. But hey, we just got to take what we can get. Simpson, 16 tackles, a tackle for loss for him. Roquan Smith, 10 tackles in the game. Those guys are just flying around there. Of course, too, they did a great job there of just really watching the halfback, especially with Swift, I should say, not letting him run the ball up the middle like we just wanted to. A few times we could do it outside, but I was like, oh no, we're going to stick with the game plan. We're going to run it outside. Oh no, this is not what I was looking forward to. He has a fractured hip, and he is going to be out for the next 19 weeks. Guys, this is not good. And so when we're looking at that, I'm kind of thinking about possibly bringing in a guy that we can help, some free agent who we can bring in to help us out with the running. Justin Hill's a good player there. I've been looking at here when I'm looking at free agents. I was on free agency here. I don't show it in this video, but in game for almost 2 hours looking for the player that we can bring in to help us out with the running game. There you see the speed from Ty Chandler. 93 speed, 95 acceleration, which is nice. He's 73 overall. And then Tyler Goodson, same, pretty similar, but his overall is at 67, overall. So if there's any players here that you guys think we should go after, Kamara's out there, Bigsby's out there, Edwards Hilaire. I mean, just a lot of good players out there. If there's any players you think we should go after, let me know down below. Or should we go ahead and call this young man up from our practice squad, have him come up and help us out as well. He'll be a third down back. He won't be a starting back for us, but he'll be a third down back. But should we just have the 2 guys that we have right now, Johnson and Homer, or should we still continue having 3 backs? Let me know down below in the comment section of what you guys think, or if there's a free agent out there that you see from that list, or you guys think that's out there still free and available, should we go after them? Or should we just stick with the guys that we have? I'm kind of thinking we should stick with the guys that we have, but I think I wouldn't mind having some diversity in there. So coming up in the next episode, we have another primetime game. I think this is what's kind of hurting us here a lot. These primetime games physically. Thursday night, got a Thursday night game coming up here. It's going to be in Cleveland as we take on the Cleveland Browns. Browns are 0-2 for the season, and we are the heavy favorite in this one here. And we'll see if we can come out here and have another great game here. And of course, hopefully this time around, not have to worry about injuries. But that is it for this episode. For me, you guys, Bear Nation, let's bear down. Let's thoughts and prayers to Swift, as he is going to be out for a good majority of the season, and that's going to really hurt our running game. But It's the next man up, and we got to keep on going. So, Bears fans, fine, let's find out. Let's see what we can do coming up in the next episode. Stay tuned for that. As always, guys, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And, of course, hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series or any other series that's uploaded to this channel. And, of course, don't forget our second channel here on YouTube at ESGNet Plus LP, as we got a great series with the Jacksonville Jaguars over there as well. So, guys, again, thank you guys so much. We'll get ready for week 3 as we head to Cleveland and take on the Browns. I'm hoping this will be an easy game for us. We can just go in there and beat them up for a bit and then get out with a win. So, but again, thank you guys so much for watching. Bear down, Bears Nation. We'll see you guys next time.